And welcome to the channel. This is MattCam89, and today we have a mystery unboxing for you. We're going to be doing Loved Again Media, and we're going to get right into it. So I do get the 10 games a month subscription, totally random, so I have no clue what it is I'll be getting. Typically with these guys, I get a lot of disc-based games, which is fine because that's normally what I collect for anyways. So the first game from Loved Again Media looks like it is a PlayStation 3 title, and that is LA Noire for the PlayStation 3. This is a great game. I do have it already in the collection. It does feel complete in box, and it is. My edition is actually a little bit more complete. It comes with the it's like film. So I think mine is a Game of the Year edition or something. It is a more complete edition, so it comes with a little bit more stuff. So I'll be keeping the version that I have, and I'll either be putting this up in my eBay store or including it. I do have a giveaway that I'm going to be doing as soon as I hit 500 subscribers. I'm going to be giving away a PlayStation 3 with 3 games. Maybe this will be one of the games in that collection, but this is a great game. There are better ways to play it nowadays. There is a remastered collection that you can get for the newer consoles, and obviously it'll play better. And I don't think they did any like visual updates, but it'll play smoother. All right, the next game also feels like a PlayStation 3 title, and that is Red Dead Redemption for the PlayStation 3. I also have this game as well. In fact, I bought the Game of the Year edition off of Amazon because you can get them brand new rather cheaply still. And that version comes with the Undead Nightmare. This one does not look like it does, but it is complete in box. It does come with the manual and also the map, which I thought was pretty cool. So that is Red Dead Redemption for the PlayStation 3. This is also a game that's been remastered, so you can play it on the newer consoles. However, I typically tell people if you want to experience this, just buy the Xbox 360 version, pop that into your Xbox Series X, and that'll give you the best way to play the game. And you get it a lot cheaper than paying whatever the remastered version is going for now. Great game, nothing bad to say about it. The fun fact about the Red Dead Redemption, I haven't played the Xbox one, but I'm sure it's the same. I actually played this a few months ago online, and there's still a small but active community that still plays this, and I was having a little bit of fun with that on the PlayStation Online. All right, getting into the next game. It's a bigger case, so we'll see what it is. It is a Nintendo Wii title, and that is Raving Rabbids TV Party. So far, 3 of 3, all duplicates. I do own this game as well. This one will probably end up being on the eBay store. It too is also complete in box. One thing I find about Loved Again Media is typically the games are in great shape, and they, more oftentimes than not, they are complete in box. So they definitely do a pretty good job of selecting what games you're going to be getting. As far as condition goes, not always perfect, but you know, you can't expect that all the time with used retro games and things of that nature. But also a fun game. I've played a little bit of that game with the kids, and we had a good time with it. Again, another duplicate, so it'll end up on the eBay store. All right, the next game looks like an Xbox 360 title, and I did see it, so let me tell you, this is on my wish list, so I'm glad to get this. And this is Tomb Raider, the Anniversary Collection, which, if I'm not mistaken, it remasters either the first one or the first couple of ones. I don't know off the top of my head what it does, but it is a remake of, I believe, the original at least. But this is a game that has been on my wish list. If you watched my recent flea market video, you'll see that I got the Tomb Raider Underworld for $1. So having this to my Tomb Raider collection my Tomb Raider collection has grown quite a bit in the past couple months, so I am trying to collect every single version of Tomb Raider, and very excited to get this one. I've heard good things about it. Looks great, and if I'm not mistaken, this may be backwards compatible. If not, not a big deal, because I do own a 360 and I do play it regularly, so great to have in the collection. Excited about this one. So far, this is my game. My pick for this box so far. We'll see if we get anything better. Alright, the next one looks to also be an Xbox 360 title. This is something the kids will probably play. If it's multiplayer, it's only single player. So it's the Minecraft, but it's the story mode. The kids will probably enjoy this. I don't think they have it already. Unless it's a part of Game Pass, which is very possible. The Tomb Raider, by the way, was complete in box. Did have the disc and the manual. This one is obviously the disc and doesn't look to be any sort of manual in there. But that is Minecraft, the story mode. I'm sure it's fun. I think I have played it a little bit with the kids in the past, so we might already have it as far as Game Pass goes. But nonetheless, it'll either be played by the kids or on the eBay store. All right. Next game up is also a 360 title, and I want to say I got this in my last Loved Again Media box. And that is Ninja Gaiden 2 or Gaiden 2, however you want to pronounce it. And it does feel a little heavier, so it is complete in box, which I believe the last one was not. So this would be the one that I would keep. And I actually had already put the other one on the eBay store. So this one I will at least keep because it is complete in box and it's actually in nicer condition than what the other one was. This is a fun game. It can be hard at times, but not unforgiving to the point where you want to rage quit and not play ever again. But there is some boss battles where you kind of have to take a break. It does happen. It is a good game. Definitely not for somebody who's just looking for a walk in the park as far as games go. I wouldn't say it's as difficult as your Elden Rings and things like that, but it can be a little frustrating at times. But nonetheless, great game. The next title is a Wii title, and that is Toy Story 3. I want to say I own this on the Xbox 360 as well. But it'll be great to check it out on the Wii, see how that compares. This one is also complete in box. And if I'm thinking correctly, this is the one that kind of has like that sandbox mode, or toy box mode it's called. And that is a lot of fun because it has a lot of customization. You can upgrade the town and kind of make it the way that you want it to be. So I know the kids do enjoy playing this. I want to say I have it on Xbox, but we'll definitely check it out on the Nintendo Wii and compare the two. Cool game, lots of fun. As far as Toy Story games goes, this is a good one. All right. So we're a couple games over the halfway point, so we got a couple left in here. I want to say we have at least 3 more. Let's see. All right, so the next one is also an Xbox 360 title. I do not have this physically, but I do own it digitally. So it's great to have it physically because, the way that digital games are going and storefronts closing, it's kind of getting to the point where I really want to just start collecting as much physical as I can possible because you just never know when games like this are going to be unavailable. But this is Gears of War 3. I am a huge fan of the Gears of War series. I think it's the series that Microsoft decided for whatever reason they're not going to focus on it as much, and I think it's just a huge lost potential because this Gears of War has a great story. It has a lot of great atmospheres where I feel like they just don't capture it enough. I enjoyed the new Gears of War games, and some of the locations that you visit in these games, they're so interesting, but I feel like they don't go into a greater depth than what was happening in those cities and all those locations. And I just feel like there's so much more that they can do with this franchise, and they keep focusing on other franchises that just haven't been hitting the mark. You know, things like Halo Infinite, like all that money and time that they spent on that, they probably could have done, you know, something better with Gears of War if they had a bigger budget and things like that. But this game, it's a great game. I also enjoy the co-op with this. I remember I used to play it online with people, so it was a lot of fun. Also, it does have a multiplayer component as well. But Gears of War 3, I like all the Gears of War games, even the prequel that came out on the Xbox 360 as well. I enjoy them all, so it's great to have this in the collection. Even though it's a dupe of a digital, I'm okay getting the physical here. It's awesome. So it actually, I'm at 8 games, but I fail a couple more. 1, 2, 3. So they actually gave me an additional game, because I do get the 10 games pack, and feels like I have 11, so there's 3 more to go. All right, the next one is also a Wii game. I'm gonna be honest with you, I have never played much of pinball, but I hear great things about the Williams collection from other YouTubers and people that I've seen it. So it's definitely a game that I will definitely check out. It is 4 players, so interesting to kind of see how that plays out, whether you play cooperatively or against one another. We'll see how that plays out. It is complete in box as well. It definitely looks interesting. Not a huge pinball guy, but definitely will check that out from the Nintendo Wii. And for some reason, if I don't like it, you could always check out my eBay store. That's Camara2189. And you could always follow me there and see if you can get some of these games cheap. All right, the next one is also an Xbox 360 title. It is a fighting game, and it feels extremely heavy, and that is Super Street Fighter. And I'll be honest with you, I do like fighting games, but I've never been a huge Street Fighter fan. Not that I dislike it, I just never got into it. I always preferred Mortal Kombat, but definitely great. Looks like it comes with a soundtrack, and then also the game disc, so that's pretty cool. And then obviously the manual. So it is complete in box. The case is a little beat up, but not a big deal. Can't really say anything negative about it because I haven't really played it, so definitely excited to check this out. And you let me know in the comment section below about these games, what you think about them, which ones you're interested in, and which ones you would like to play or have played. Now this one is a sealed Xbox, an original Xbox game. I have never heard of this, and it's pretty cool that it's completely sealed and an Xbox original title. And that is Special Forces Nemesis Strike. It is a single player game. It's kind of hard to tell exactly. It looks like it's a mixture of a third person and first person shooter. But it's also got like vehicle, where you can drive vehicles and stuff. I don't know how well that's gonna show up on camera, but definitely the type of games that I'm looking for. I do enjoy shooters. The fact that it's sealed as well. Yeah, I would say, you know, even though I got a couple of duplicates in this package, I would say overall I'm very, very happy. Lots of good games, lots of great titles here. And, you know, even if I have to sell a couple of them, I think they're there value-wise so that it can continue to pay for these subscriptions and things like that. So, yeah, you let me know in the comment section below what you thought about these games. If Loved Again Media did a great job. And as always, thank you for watching. Thank you for those that have recently subscribed and have been subscribed. And as always, God bless.